What's up, everybody? It's the Red Line Radio. Got a quick video for you today where we talk about another devil fruit, the Suna no Mi, the sand fruit, wielded by Sir Crocodile himself, the former warlord, the former runner of Alabasta, Mr. Zero.
Yep.
Who are we? That's Kev. I'm Court. We talk about One Piece a lot. Let's get started. Kev, what's going on?
The Suna no Mi is a Logia type devil fruit that basically turns you into sand. You become a sand human. You're able to control it, create it, basically do anything you want with it. Now, I don't think that he's awakened it per se, but I think as far as Logia types go, I think he's one of the stronger Logia types that we've seen. And I think it mostly comes from the devil fruit himself. I don't think Crocodile's anything special with this devil fruit. So I actually think he's hindering it by not using it as frequently as possible.
I think he
And it
is
go ahead.
I think him and Alabasta was him getting caught slipping. And I don't think he's going to get caught slipping again. Now, I'm willing to say he may have awakened this devil fruit. Only because if we're seeing people like Kaku awaken the devil fruit, if you got me Water 7 Kaku and Alabasta, like, what's his name? Crocodile, I'm taking Crocodile. So I'm thinking maybe he's powerful enough to do it now, but what that means and what that looks like, who knows?
And if you're in the right circumstance, he's basically a pushover, which with us being pirates, we're always surrounded by water, which is this motherfucker's double main enemy because he's a devil fruit user and it's like the counter to this. But I think that there is some hidden ability. I think there's a way to absorb things, absorb moisture out of the air to turn it into sand or anything like that. So I think
You
that we will see like a
you do
like
have
a
to be as quick as
upgrade.
Luffy, I guess. Now that you
Hmm.
mention that, because he can absorb moisture, water is something that is a hindrance, but he can absorb the moisture. So I guess if you give him 3 seconds, 5 seconds, that's too much time. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, he ain't got three
yeah.
seconds.
And so that's the thing is like when Luffy like just spits his blood at him, it's over. It's basically it for him. Which we've seen that with like invisible people, like where you just spit something at them,
Yeah,
and now I can see them. And for him, it was, oh, now I can punch this guy. But I mean, this Crocodile is a very smart individual that I think if it wasn't Luffy, he's gonna overcome that problem. And so I think that's the issue.
that's what a lot of the bad guys have in common.
Yeah. They always lose to Luffy.
But yeah, it's like he can do a lot. My favorite technique, shambles. That's my
Mm.
favorite technique. Just a giant like sandstorm out of nowhere. And I think that's like what does Law say when he uses his room?
Shambles.
He says it too?
Uh,
I
it,
Crocodile says something
Crocodiles is
else then.
sables.
Sables. Oh.
Sables.
Whatever that means.
Shambles. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know what I
have no
mean?
idea. So
But either way,
and
that's my
apparently
that's my favorite technique because it's just like that is just like, oh, I'm in a desert and I have power over sand. I'm God.
he's he's okay. So I see what it is. It's French for sands.
Yeah.
So it's
Shambles.
so yeah. So,
Oh,
whatever.
sambles. Whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind
French
it.
word.
It brings me back to Gara days for us Naruto fans. Um,
Is
I
he supposed
mean,
to be
Gara
French?
had. I don't know. I mean, the
Luffy's
French do
Brazilian.
have a
Oda's
French
said
do
that.
have a way
Yeah,
of like using very specific pronunciations with like gender, and that's one of the things that his uh, Baroque works was very like good about. It was always Miss Golden Week, Mister Zero,
oh,
Mister Two, and that is something that was very formal. Which French, I can tell you, is a very formal language, or
yeah.
Italian. I'm sorry. Oh, he kind of throws in a bunch of it. So
Yeah, that's
French
what I'm
is,
saying. Like you said that about first, but I'm like, but he look Italian a little bit now that I look at him.
and so Secco is Italian for dry. So he has a couple different. So yeah. I see what you're saying. I see. He has that design.
Yeah, he also, like you were
I
saying, has a lot similarities with Gara to an extent.
mhm. O- Overall defense, I would imagine, like he's able to do like sand clones or sand barrier type shit. Just because you face Luffy, I think that's what kind of drew his powers down. But I think with his resurgence into the story here soon, I think we are going to see the Suna no
Yeah,
Mi kind of take another step forward.
I do think he has a step above Gar as far as sand manipulation because he is the
Sure.
sand. If he's in the desert, like Gar can channel his chakra through it and do manipulate it that way. But there's an
Mhm.
extent to what he does, limiting his imagination and his ability to manipulate chakra. Like this guy, he could just be like, I don't know, man. I'm making pyramids. I'm making, I could make a sphinx if I felt like it. I could just make tornadoes. I could split the desert if I felt like it. Who cares? I could make a desert if I felt like it. So
See,
very,
yeah,
very
and
interesting.
it is like that. That's the crazy part. We've only seen the two demonstrations where you can take a full-grown tree or an overly, over like a person with water inside them, and he'll just dry them both out.
Oh yeah,
So it'd be interesting to see if he could reverse that flow. I wouldn't hate it. That
he
would kind of make him the rain god, I guess.
that would be
Yeah.
wild if he could just like, no, you're only using one part of your ability. You can also help people receive moisture, but that is one of the abilities that he was using. The tornado is my
Mhm.
favorite. His cell technique, where he's just going around grabbing people, draining the moisture out, and tossing them aside. That's also kind of terrifying. Like imagine sitting
Very.
on around a mob table. The boss
I'm,
stands out,
yeah.
taps you on the shoulder. Here, stand up.
Hey, walk out. It's like, all
He's
right,
like
dude,
brushing your
what's going
shoulders
on?
off. You know how they'd be cleaning the suits, and by the time he's done, you're dead.
And so it is very interesting, and I wonder if he is very prone to getting attacked, like when he's not in a desert area. Because like when I think back about Alabasta, like that was perfect. He has like home field advantage, and he's like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like he's like in the water, so he gets an added attack bonus, shit like that. It's like,
Like,
yeah.
would he do the same at Thriller Bark? Would he do the same
Mm,
at um, what's the hot and cold one at? Not Thriller Bark, but
Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard. Would he be the same efficient level of efficiency? You
Or
know what I mean?
Or could he just create? I'm thinking Dressrosa when he turns everything into strings. Can he just create, hey, now you're in my sand world,
Yeah.
and he just
Where's the
turns
limit
everything in?
proximity wise? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
And
it's just
can he
anything
fly
is
like
turned
Gara?
into sand. I'm sorry, one
Can
more
he
time.
fly like Gara? Like make a little sand cloud and fly
Mm,
on it?
if he becomes sand, I guess why not? Like, what's that Sandman from? No, he couldn't fly either.
Oh, from
I don't know.
Spider Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah, because I guess there has to be some part on the ground. But if he's just part of sand and he keeps having the sand levitate, like, no.
sure.
Wait
Yeah,
a
who
minute.
knows?
He could fly already. He could fly like fucking Smoker could fly if he felt like it. You know,
Yeah. Actually,
just dust
no,
in the
I think
wind.
we actually did see that at Marineford when
Yeah,
when he fights. I'm pretty sure you're right.
just
So
dust in the wind, bro.
yeah, but I think we'll see like an awakened version, very similar to Doflamingo, where he can turn nearby buildings into sand structures that he can manipulate on at his whim. Um, but as far as like the future, like who else is just spitting water at you? Or how do you overcome that? I think that's the biggest flaw
Rain.
for him.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
storm.
Hey, sorry. We actually can't fight right now.
I
Can
was
we try
nah. I
this
watched some other
tomorrow?
channel, bro. We cool all week. Let's go. We're going. We're storming beaches
It's a,
all
it's a clear,
week.
clear skies, eh?
We're
Clear skies.
pillaging, plundering. Yeah, bro. Imagine. Before we close it out, Imagine, you said like turning the buildings and stuff into sand. He's like, all bricks are is sand. And they all just
Yep.
dissolve, bro. I mean, okay. Lame, but at the same time, terrifying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially if it's like a well-known village that we like or something, it would be very devastating.
It's like,
Like,
damn, bro. I just people in their houses now like fucking terrified. Yeah, this dude has a terrifying power. But what do you guys think about the power? How you guys feel about the abilities? Which one is your favorite ability? If you could throw an ability into the mix in Crocodile's arsenal, what would it be? Do you think he beats Gara? Do you think Gara beats him? Give us the reasons why. We want to know from y'all. That's Kev. I'm Corey. This is the Red Line Radio. Every other couple of days you can catch us here on YouTube. So follow, like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
peace.